There are a lot of things, some good and some bad, that are associated with Kentucky. Bourbon, of course, horses, naturally, hillbillies, there's one or two. But there are also some things associated with Kentucky that are our official state symbols. First off, Kentucky is known as the Commonwealth of Kentucky and not the state of Kentucky. So you're going to be seeing and hearing that a lot throughout this video. And if you're wondering what the difference is, there's a link to my video called Why is Kentucky a Commonwealth up here at the top of the screen. Of course, there's the official seal. The official seal of the Commonwealth of Kentucky was adopted just a few months after Kentucky became the 15th state in 1792. The state legislature declared that the seal depicted two friends embracing with the state motto, "United we stand, divided we fall," underneath of them. The original seal was designed by Lexington silversmith David Humphreys and was destroyed in the 1814 fire that leveled the first Capitol building. The seal has been altered slightly over the years, and the current version depicts a man in pioneer clothing shaking hands with a man in a formal suit. This version was designed by former Hazard Mayor Nan Gorman. Of course, our state nickname is the Bluegrass State, named for the species of bluegrass that grows naturally here. But is the grass really blue? Not really. Grass is green, but the seed pods on top of it are a blue-purple color. Most people with bluegrass lawns never see the blue color because they don't allow the grass to grow tall enough to seed. Love it or hate it, the goldenrod is Kentucky's state flower. Pretty to look at, but horrible to have to breathe around. Goldenrods are notorious allergy triggers. They grow wild in fields and along the roadsides across the state. They're also featured on the state flag, along with the state seal I just talked about. Our state tree has a wild story. When I was growing up, the state tree was the Kentucky coffee tree, a tree so called because the seeds were used as a substitute for coffee beans by early settlers. However, the story of the coffee tree being our state tree got a little weird in 1956 when the General Assembly voted to change the state tree to the tulip poplar. But somehow the vote was not actually recorded. After that point, any discussion of the state tree that came up in the legislature became a contentious debate, of course because Kentucky has no other pressing issues that need to be addressed by politicians. The debate was finally settled in 1994 when a new vote declared the tulip poplar as the state tree. This time the vote was actually recorded. Fun fact, the tulip poplar isn't really a poplar tree. It's a type of magnolia. The state bird is the cardinal, which is nothing terribly special considering 6 other states have it as their state bird. However, Kentucky was the first to make the claim, having declared the cardinal the state bird in 1926. Our state fish is one that seems to be debated among Kentuckians, and it's not because the legislature screwed up and didn't record their vote. It's because people have a hard time telling them apart. I've heard people say the state fish is the largemouth bass, some people say it's the smallmouth bass, but in reality it's the Kentucky spotted bass. Spotted bass can grow to weigh up to 5 pounds and can be 4 feet long if you pull on them hard enough. Contrary to what many people believe, our state fruit is not Rand Paul, it's the blackberry. There's not a whole lot of information online telling why the blackberry is the state fruit, but it actually makes sense. They grow wild everywhere, especially anywhere you see a fence row. And of course, L8 has the really good blackberry flavor. We have 2 state beverages in Kentucky. Our official state beverage is milk. Don't really know why. Our official soft drink, of course, is L8. L8 was made the official soft drink, or pop, in 2013 by the Kentucky legislature because of its historic status in the state. And it doesn't hurt that it tastes really good. So there you have it, some of Kentucky's best known official symbols. It's a little odd that thoroughbreds and bourbon are nowhere on there. So what symbols do you associate with Kentucky? Let me know down in the comments.